Hi, I'm Alexander Prestwich and I'm working with Dr. Patrick Donnelly in the Soundbender Lab to create an audio-based classroom response system using machine learning. Currently, the main technologies used are clickers and web apps. The biggest issue with these technologies is the high cost for both instructors and students. With this in mind, we decided to implement an audio-based response system using machine learning, inspired by the original classroom interaction of call and response. We decided to start this project using solely yes and no responses. Prior studies on audio deep learning convert audio into images called MEL spectrograms, then train and make predictions using those images. The issue with this method for our application is that the pre-processing is very slow. Therefore, we decided to input audio directly into the model to make predictions. Hawkrider et al. Proposes that LSTM models should be used for predictions on time series data, which includes audio. We use the Google AI Speech Command dataset for our audio samples. It contains over 2,300 one-second audio samples of individuals saying either yes or no. The samples are then equalized, partitioned into training and testing groups, and then mixed to create files containing 2 to 10 speakers with various percentages of each response. Here is an example of an audio sample.
Yes.
And here is an example of a mixed file with 5 speakers where 60% of the responses are yes.
Yes.
No.
We had to determine the best structure of a model to make predictions using this data. We started with the default structure shown here and trained on various permutations of model structures using files with 3 speakers to see which one would perform best. We evaluated the model using Pearson's R correlation because when doing regression tasks, accuracy does not always show prediction trends. The best model structure we created uses bidirectional LSTM layers, 3 hidden layers, dropout layers with a rate of 0.3, and a rectified linear activation function. Using this model, we conducted an experiment using the mixed files from 2 to 10 speakers to determine if the concept is feasible, and if so, how it will perform when scaled up with many speakers. As we can see, the model performs fairly well, with a moderate correlation between the true percentage of each response and the predicted percentage, and as the number of speakers increases, the correlation slowly decreases. The correlation does not decrease as much as hypothesized, and the model performs much better with 10 speakers than we expected. Overall, the model was able to predict the percentage of each response fairly well. However, the results are fairly optimistic when compared to the intended application of small classrooms. Going forward, we are optimistic that we can improve the correlation and accuracy of the model. Furthermore, we have plans to include more responses such as true or false and numbered responses as well.